Well, I guess it's time. It's time to deal with the consequences. How many subs will I lose because the hair is gone? The hair is gone. Yes. Dude, you just don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited. It's nice, dude. It's not, I mean, it's a little puffy right now, but that's because I was outside earlier. Outside recording something. Ted, look, we got Rufus in here. We got Ted in here. Bucho was here, but now, I mean, he's gone, but apparently he'll be back. Look, I'm just excited you guys are here. And Cosma is here saying sexy, which I don't know about that. And apparently Ted's out. He's done. That no hair, no sub. But look, you just don't understand. I mean, maybe you do. Maybe you do. Maybe you've had long hair before. But it's like, what did it? It had, well, I'll just say this. It had been weeks in the making. I'd been complaining about it for weeks, maybe months. Okay. But what happened was this weekend, I was at a family get together and we were just literally walking from the car to the house and my hair went in a ponytail. All the little strands that don't go back because they break or whatever was just all in my face. And when I got in there, I looked in the mirror and I was like, I look like crap. So I said, that's it. That's it. I'm done. And so I started looking at hairstyles. And so what I did is I went in there and I said, have you seen John Hughes movies? Have you? Give me the villain in most John Hughes movies. That's what I want my hair to look like. And that's what they gave me. It's not true. Ricky, what's going on? Good to see you. And Ted, okay, Ted's back apparently. Welcome back, Ted. I appreciate that. Oh, it's funny. Thank you, Ted. I appreciate that. I hate trying to find something on the floor. Other than that, my hair doesn't bother me. Yeah, that's another thing. That's anytime I'm doing and that's the thing. I'm always doing stuff. I'm constantly up and down. I'm doing stuff. I'm a busy guy, kind of, sort of. But it's just it's annoying as hell. And I gotta say, I feel like I have more energy. In fact, hold on a second. I forgot something. I was gonna take some Tylenol because it's been a day. It's been a day. I'll come back and tell you all about it. Be right back. Be right back. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I'm already back. I'm already back, guys. I'm already back. Wesley, what's going on? Good to see you. I don't think Jay will cut his hair. And Phil, welcome. Is that Yoda new? That is old as dirt, man. That is from I mean, it's got to be like around 2000, maybe. It's old, but it's from Blockbuster back in the day when Blockbuster was selling toys. Yeah, I got one. In fact, I held it until it went on clearance, and then I bought it. And if you wonder, I've already drank my tea because here's the deal. I was with Billy today. We were doing some recording, and because I'm with Billy, and apparently he doesn't ever get thirsty or hungry or anything, I didn't have anything to drink. So I have to look, and that's the thing about Crohn's boy. This guy constantly needs some sort of liquid going through his body because I get dried out like you wouldn't believe. Look, you can't see it, but the webs of my fingers are cracking because I wash my hands so much and I'm constantly getting dried out. But anyway, when putting things on the counter, dude, pretty much any time, my hair was constantly in my eyes and I was done. But, and the thing is I basically said, leave it, a little longer on top, but I want you to like fade up don't go to the skin, don't go crazy. But that's what happened. And, yeah, basically the thing is I knew it was going to be a shock to my wife when she got home from work. I didn't want to freak her out too much. I didn't want her to get upset. So I figured if she doesn't like it long, we'll cut it a little bit more. We'll just keep going until she's happy, because you got to keep your wife happy. You know what I'm saying? So she really likes it. The thing that she keeps saying though is you got to put some product in there. So, she knew I was going to cut it. She just didn't know I was going to cut it yesterday. That was the thing. Yesterday. Did you send the chopped hair to Bucho? Bucho has a Rob shrine, Bucho was here earlier, said hi, and then said I'll be back. So we'll just get him. I don't know why I keep doing that. Yeah. No, I didn't send any. Yeah. Your body no longer has to nourish all that hair. I don't know if it takes anything out of you, but it's too much. It was just too much. It was too much to deal with. And dude, I got to tell you, I took a shower this morning and it was nice because I didn't have to sit there and wash my hair the same way. You know what I mean? It's a completely different experience having short hair. And honestly, I really liked it when my head was shaved, like completely, because it was literally, so get some soap, just do this and just kind of, get all the dead skin and crap off your scalp, wash your face, and then wash and you're done. You're done with your shower. You barely have to dry your hair. You don't have any of that, dude. I miss having it just shaved. But it's also a little weird to have my head shaved now, because apparently, like, my dad and my wife both said when my head was shaved, it reminded them of when I was sick. So I get that. So we're not doing that. Jay would look like a used car salesman without his hair. Well, I don't think, look, we both had short hair back in the day, back at Blockbuster. And yeah, his hair looked good. So I don't know. I just don't think he wants to mess with it either. And I don't blame him, because it is. You'll save money on shampoo and conditioner for sure. For sure. It's been there the entire time you've been watching. I think so. Because I started growing it during filming. The last time I shaved my head was during filming. So that was November 2019. And I hadn't cut it. My wife cut a little bit off the bottom like 2 years ago. But yeah, for the most part, yeah, it's been growing since November 2019. So yeah. You watched A Good Year tonight. Not bad. Phil, my biggest thing with A Good Year, and then if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is a Ridley Scott movie that is the worst reviewed movie in Ridley Scott's whole filmography. It is the lowest on Rotten Tomatoes. 26%, I think. 26% favorable. It's basically Ridley Scott, who, Black Hawk Down, Alien, Blade Runner, right? Gladiator, all these big movies, these big action-packed, huge movies. And he went and did a romantic comedy, basically. So it's a weird movie for him, but it's also him having fun and just laying back and this is almost like a vacation for him, because the movie was shot 8 minutes from his house. But I really enjoyed the movie. A lot of people didn't. But yeah, I did a review and Phil bought it, and I'll be honest, I was a little scared, because I was like, man, what if I don't want to lead anybody wrong? but yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. And I really like the Blu-ray because I love that the commentary it comes with a commentary with like featurettes kind of spliced into the movie. So you're kind of seeing the behind the scenes of that scene that you just watched or are about to watch. It's just cool. I mean, it's better if you've already seen the movie, of course, but I enjoyed it. But hey, Carbonite, welcome, sir. Good to see you. Good to see you. Are you signing the Adventure Game Chaser VHSs for those who requested signatures? Jazz, I'll be perfectly honest with you. Don't know. I don't know if they're signing those or not. They had to, and thank you, Carbonite. Appreciate that. Nice haircut. Yeah, appreciate that. I'm not perfectly sure. I know that what happened was we were starting to build the Blu-rays. I say starting to because we only got like 500 in. You know what I mean? Out of like 3,000. So there's a lot of freaking Blu-rays to put together. So it's going to take multiple passes to get them all done. And I've been helping Billy with the ship list and stuff like that, getting all that stuff together. And so I basically have given that to him, and he does the thing. I'd like your signature if possible. No biggie. Well, Jazz, I appreciate that. I will say this. If I'm there when they're doing it, yeah, I'll sign it because I've been signing the Blu-rays, which I think is weird because I just don't know if the average Game Chasers fan actually cares about me. But I mean, I was a big part of, of the production and the post-production. Hold on a second. Thanks. I'll take a gander. I said gander. It's my dad. I'm helping him with iPads and stuff, getting him all updated. But anyway, yes. If they want me to sign it, I'll sign it. And if I'm there when they're signing, because like I said, they started signing it, and then I was putting them together because I was like, I'm not signing this. I'm not, you know what I mean? I don't know. It just feels weird because I was there. I felt like I was there so late in the process, which is not true. I spent more time post-production than pretty much everybody but Billy and maybe Yoshi and Joe. But you know what I mean? I helped out a lot. But it still felt weird. I was like, I'm not a cast member really. I'm not, I mean, I'm in the movie, but like a little bit. I just felt weird. But hey, if you want it, I'll definitely sign it for sure. Now, I mean, I'm just signing it Rob, but yes. Yes. Is that the one with Daisy Ridley, Ted? Oh, thoughts on the Star Wars movie announcements? There's 3. So there's the Dawn of the Jedi by James Mangold. There's the Rey movie with Daisy Ridley coming back that takes place 15 years after Rise of Skywalker. And then there's the sort of almost like the Disney Plus Star Wars movie that's going to be like all of those shows. So Mandalorian, Ahsoka, maybe Book of Boba Fett, maybe others. I don't know. But it's going to wrap up in a movie that will kind of finish that storyline. My thoughts on it are, yeah. I mean, let's see what happens. I mean, the thing is, we won't know until we see it. The thing is, when I look at Rey as a character, at Daisy Ridley as an actor, I look at those movies and I don't see a problem with her at all. Now, I mean, some people, she's a, Mary Sue and all that stuff. I'll be the first one to tell you, well, not the first one, but I'll say this. When I was watching The Force Awakens, I didn't once think, this is weird that she was able to take on Kylo Ren, because I saw him get shot I saw him get injured by Finn. I thought, yeah, she just got the better of him. Simple. You know what I mean? It's like I didn't think anything of it. And I see a lot of people say, well, she didn't fail. And I'm like, well, she didn't get a limb chopped off. No, but she did fail quite a bit, in fact. I just, I don't know. I don't want to get into the sequels because the sequels is something that it's a sore subject for me, not only because I'm disappointed by them as a whole, but because I hate the fact that everybody, it starts to really quickly turn into like a political conversation. What I mean by that, I think you know what I mean by that. You can't talk politics these days without someone getting names called or whatever. So it's the Star Wars sequels have almost ruined my love for talking about Star Wars. You know what I mean? Because I just don't like getting in those conversations. I don't like defending things that I like. You know, I don't enjoy that. And these movies, we can all sit here and say, we didn't like this one or we didn't like that one. We like this one, but this one sucks or whatever. But the fact remains, everybody that's worked at Lucasfilm is kicking their own ass repeatedly, day after day, month after month, year after year, trying to make the best Star Wars product for us. Now, the fact that it doesn't all connect with us, that's just part of the game. And you can you can totally say, you're wrong. The sequels were a bad, I'll agree with you. The sequels were poorly thought out. But you can't say they didn't try. And some people they look at that and they say that's not good enough. And I say, what else can we do at this point? We can sit here and keep complaining about it over and over and keep talking about why this sucks or that sucks, but it doesn't get us anywhere. And it makes me feel like crap. I don't like feeling like crap. I like talking about things that I like. And I like to, being a happy guy. I don't like thinking about all the crap that could have happened. The could have beens. They should have done that. Yeah, there's a lot of things they should have done. But now, at this point, I look at these movie announcements as a possible hope. And that's what Star Wars is about, right? When it comes down to it, Star Wars is about hope. So yeah, am I completely excited about a Daisy Ridley continuation of the Rey story? Not 100%. But you know what? I hope it's good. I hope that it kicks my ass. And I hope that I'm like, dude, this movie was awesome. And I'm so glad they did it. That's what I want for every movie. The other two sound interesting too. Dave Filoni getting his directorial live action movie directorial debut. I'm excited for him. I'm scared for him. Who knows? It could be great. It could be crap. But the fact is, I always want the best for it. I always want the best for Star Wars, and I want people to love it. But it's just not going to happen. So when you have all these, when you have a lot of people, YouTube, Twitter, Reddit, otherwise, that are constantly just talking about what they hate about Star Wars, I don't want to do that. I don't want to talk about the shoulda, they shoulda, the coulda, the woulda, the whatever. Doesn't matter. They made the mistake. I think they noticed what they did. They realized what they did. They screwed up. They shouldn't have let a committee decide what the Rise of Skywalker was. I mean, for sure. There's a lot of mistakes there. And yeah, it could have been done better, but that's in the past now. What are we doing moving forward? And maybe, just maybe, this Rey movie could be the thing that really, I mean, look, I'll be honest, I don't know. I want it to be great though. I don't have a whole lot of, honestly, it's hard for me to feel excitement for anything that they announce because they keep getting canceled. So I'm not beyond the realism of what has happened. You know what I mean? but I'm also not going to sit here and just completely just crap on everything they say. And that includes Kathleen Kennedy, because I think that a lot of the reason why things have turned around, it's because of her leadership. A lot of people will disagree. It's okay. But I think her track record has spoken for itself. But anyway, let's stop talking about Star Wars, at least for a bit. Let's give me a break. Let's give you guys a break, because man, I can go off, right, on Star Wars. Anyway. 3 new movies in 3 different time periods. Yeah. It costs nothing to buy that Blu-ray, like £2, so worth a punt. Okay, well, I'm glad that you liked it. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I'm glad that it wasn't a total waste of time, because, you know, and plus, you know, if you hated it, you might go, oh, can I actually trust Rob for anything he says? But I'm glad you enjoyed it. Oh God. Oh my God. Oh wow. I'm so behind. I'm sorry. I'm so behind. Bring back the hair now or unsub. Magnus, I'm sorry. And Wraith, welcome. Sorry. I'm so behind. We'll get there. Hopefully we'll be able to watch, but my internet has been crappy last few days. I've got some news on that too. Yep, we care, Rob. We know how hard you work with the 2 big chodes. I mean, okay. The more signatures, the better. Yes. See, that was the thing too, is that I thought Melvor was going to sign him. But he came in like when we were finishing up. And it was like, the hell? Rey needs to go evil. Only way to do it. A lot think Palpatine jumped into her body. I think they need to never speak Palpatine's name again unless it's a, hey, remember that guy that sucked really bad and made our lives living hell? Yeah. Good thing he's gone. That's what I want. They should have left Palpatine dead and in the past after Return of the Jedi myself, but I think she's a fine actress, just an OP character and slightly poor writing, not even writing, they just didn't research. Yeah, I know. The sequel talk, man, I don't know. Will Luke come back as a Force ghost? I honestly think that Luke is, or I'll say Mark Hamill, is completely just, I mean, he loves the fans. The one thing that you'll never hear me say anything bad about Mark Hamill when it comes to the fans. The only thing, my only criticism is that I wish he would have held back a little bit on everything he was saying about The Last Jedi. I fundamentally disagree with everything they did to my character. But it's not your character anymore. It's never been your character. Let's be honest. But if you look at Mark Hamill after Return of the Jedi, what has he been doing? He's been doing a bunch of Comic-Con conventions. Everybody that announces his name announces him as Luke Skywalker, right? So he's taken that as part of his persona. And when he sees somebody that has always been a symbol for hope for people, right? And then he gets the script where he's gone into hiding. He's gone into self-induced exile because he thinks that he's saving his friends, his family by doing this. Of course he's going to not agree with it. Of course he's not. Because he's been told for however many years, almost 30 years, 40 years, however long, oh man, you're such an inspiration. Oh, you're this and you're that. And I love that he's there for his friends and his family and blah, 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 blah. So he's taken that in as part of what he believes the character is. But that is not true to what Lucas wrote for that character. Lucas himself wrote Luke to be the exile in the sequel trilogy. So if you want to, I mean, seriously, if you want to blame somebody for that, blame George Lucas. That's why I never had a problem with it. Because I've always looked at George Lucas as the absolute, the guy. I mean, like midi-chlorians or not, like Jar Jar or not, that is his story. It's his baby. He came up with all of it. Without him, there wouldn't be Star Wars, right? So for me, I was always fine with that. And I really loved the fact that he became the ultimate, to me, the ultimate Jedi at the end of the movie. A lot of people don't like that. Oh, he died because he was tired. No, he died because he said he did exactly the thing that Kylo warned Rey about way earlier in the movie. The exertion of this would kill you. It can't be you. How is this happening? How are we having this conversation? Because you can't transmit yourself through the Force without it being something that will kill you. It's incredibly hard to do. No Jedi's ever done it, and Luke did it. Luke did it to save the last of the rebellion. I think or the last of the resistance, I should say. I love that. There are things about the sequel trilogy I absolutely adore. That's one of them. And the fact that people just don't understand that. They seem to not understand that. I shouldn't say that. They seem to not understand that. That's a problem. That sucks. But that's also a chasm that I have never been able to cross. Because here's the thing. You think you're right. People in a conversation or in a debate about something, you always believe the other one's right. Or you always believe you're right, not the other one. I'm all over the place. So there's probably nothing I can say that can convince you that this is the truth. To me, it's in black and white. It's been there since day one when he started writing stuff. It's his story. So I always looked at it that way. And when I hear people like Sam Witwer say, oh, this was written by somebody that didn't know Star Wars, I'm like, dude, what? What? To me, The Last Jedi was exactly what Lucas would have done. It's like exactly what he wanted. But anyway, I don't think he'll be back. I love Mark Hamill. I really do. But I don't think he'll be back. I mean, it's possible with enough money, I mean, sure. Because that's really what it comes down to. I think he probably looks at it as they ruined my character. Why would I want to go back and do that? That's fine. I'll believe it when it's sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so far behind. I keep going off on Star Wars tangents, and I'm sorry, but I'm sorry for that. Okay? I'm sorry. What did I think about the new Zelda trailer? I'm excited. The fact is, I don't know most of what's going on, but I've watched all the things about the new Zelda, and there's a part of me that thinks that I might not stream it at first, simply to give everyone time to play it, because I don't want to spoil it for anybody, and I don't want to be spoiled. So it's almost like I don't want to even talk about it, I just got to feel Star Wars smart. I'm helping my friend create a quiz for May 4th. He wants the info to be exclusively from the movie. He asked, what are the names of the bounty hunters Vader hires to track the Falcon? I said that information isn't in the movie. It's true. It's true. Bosk, IG-88, Forlom, Zuckuss, Boba Fett, and Dengar. That's true. All of the action figures had the names, but they weren't. He was always the bounty hunter, and he wasn't actually named in the movies until Return of the Jedi, when Han goes, Boba Fett, where? Awesome. And yeah, that Zelda trailer, man. Whew. Talk away. There's some things I like on the sequels and some things I didn't. That's it. My little niece loves them. Good enough for me. I know. And I know a lot of people don't like it when people use kids to sort of make their point. But there's this video. And maybe you've seen it, maybe you haven't, but it's a little girl dressed as Rey at Galaxy's Edge, right? Their theme park. And a bunch of the characters come up and sort of interact with her. They do stuff like Kylo Ren walks up to her and just kind of stares at her and then walks off. And then Phasma and two of the troopers, what do you call them? The First Order troopers. They walk up and they put their guns up and then they walk off. And then Rey and Chewbacca comes up and Rey, and I'm talking about the Disney Rey, the park version of Rey and the park version of Chewbacca. They kneel down and give her a hug, and it's so freaking sweet. But guess what? I've seen 2 different videos of the exact same thing. So I'm pretty sure that while it's really well done, it's sort of manipulative, sort of marketing. But the truth is, there are plenty of kids that go to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. They see Star Wars with that wide-eyed wonder that we all wish we could have. And that's what Star Wars is for everyone. I'm not excluding anyone. But when it really boils down to it, they were made for kids. It's just that way I look at it. you know? And even though I love that video, I think it's so cute, it's so adorable, and it actually makes me tear up knowing that there were like 2 takes of it, slightly different takes, made me think, this is marketing. This isn't oh, let's share this video on Facebook. Of course people want that. But it's not exactly like real. But that's okay. I still look at it and I say it's mostly about the kids. So, don't want to feel like crap. Don't eat Taco Bell. That is absolutely true. But come on. Taco Bell's awesome. Taco Bell's awesome. And dude, I'm so far behind. You got to stop talking about Star Wars. Greasy hamburger, broken glass. Don't eat broken glass. No, I haven't seen Mario yet. I definitely want to see Mario. It's just been so busy, and my wife wants to see it, so I can't just go by myself because that would be irresponsible. Because she would be mad at me. She wants to see it. Come to lose an extra life, so just back down to your pipe. Is that from Mario, I guess? I don't know. I hope you're back, Ted. I hope you're back already. It's the same with DC. There's people still going after James Gunn daily for not continuing the Snyderverse, and the others just looking forward to what James Gunn puts out. And that's the thing is, we can look at all this stuff and say, everybody's got opinions, right? And because it's the internet, a lot of people are able to get out their opinions that never was able to do that before. And when they see something like, oh, we can positively introduce something and a studio will listen. The Snyder Cut, right? That gives people power. But while it gives some people power that really, it makes them feel good and they want to do good with it, there are some people that are just kind of crap, and that gives them power too. And they think it's all because of them. And then they go on and they, dislike a trailer. Have you seen that, by the way? The Marvel's trailer has the most dislikes of any trailer, like maybe ever. It's just like, I'm so tired of giving power to people that, like even me, okay? I've only got so much power. And I don't want power. I don't want the ability to influence people in any way except just positive. A positive influence. An influence that maybe you look at things in multiple different ways, and you don't take just what I say. You listen to people and you kind of form your own opinions. Critical thinking. That's awesome. And if people like what I do because of that, cool. But it's not power, and it's not something I crave. So it's weird that these people crave power, and they want to be an influencer, positive or negative. And it's the constant negativity that just drives me nuts. Because, man, I've been on what I thought was my deathbed thinking, man, if I could just get past this, There's so many things that we complain about. Come on. Anyway. Keep recommending, Rob. Always happy to watch them. I watched RRR because of your review. Yes. I want you to go to the store now and get a wig. It's not happening. No. In fact, it made me realize how gray I'm getting. Look at this. I mean, and it also makes me look, because it almost makes my hair look thin, which is weird. Palpatine free edit on the way. Got a scene almost ready to post for May 4th. Self-imposed exile. I don't think one can induce exile. Well, you know what I meant. I was talking off the cuff. This was not planned. Knights of Old. Welcome. It's been a while. I was actually looking at your was it Babylon Berlin that I still haven't gone back to, but good to see you. How did you fix diverticulitis? They removed my intestines. I mean, that's how it was fixed. It really wasn't. I mean, it was fixed, but I only have like most people have what? I don't even know how many feet. your large intestine is, I only have like 4 inches left. I don't recommend you doing that because it throws everything into a thing. But that's how I fixed it. But anyway. KW Jeter. Yes, I have KW Jeter on my list too. One of the guys that started steampunk, let Philip K. Dick stay in his dorm during mental break, and Tim Powers, James P. Blaylock, and Jeter created the genre. Good luck rating that. I can't English right now. It's fine. Squiggles, welcome. Squiggles, are you going to be at Retropalooza Houston this weekend? I'm curious. If I had children, I wouldn't want strangers touching, threatening. What? I don't know what you're talking about, Magnus. What are you talking about? And Bucho. I saw Bucho. Welcome. Sorry that everybody can't have, a special Bucho thing. Mario movie was legit. Good. I'm happy to hear that. There's a lot of people that, again, one of those things where you look at the Rotten Tomatoes score and you go, oh, this movie might not be great, but you have to consider the source. I don't think critics, like a lot of people just don't like listening to critics at all. But the thing is, you have to listen to the right critics, because some critics are just, they're kind of internet trolls with a byline. That's really what it is. A lot of people just hate things, and they just want to hate things. Want to be contrarian and all that stuff. And then they don't realize that by being I'm against the system and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you're just like everybody else that's doing that. So you're not unique. It's more unique to have a positive outlook on things. But then again, I don't really care if I'm like somebody else. I just want to be me. Anyway. But welcome. Welcome, Squiggles. I just realized you're familiar with who's making that Star Wars quiz. Chris, Hobbit fan editor. Really? That's cool. That's very cool. Background, you've already cut you already cut your hair without telling, or you can't go see Mario without her. Oh no. Well, she knew I was doing it. The day before, I was showing her pictures and going, "What do you think?" So I have a feeling that she knew that it was coming. She just I don't know if she knew it was happening yesterday. So I have a few films I went to see at the cinema this weekend. Big one is Evil Dead Rise. Looking forward to watching that. Ooh. I've always had a passing like of the Evil Dead movies. I say like. I've never really loved one. I think I've seen them all. But they run together with some other movies that I was watching at the time. So I can't remember if I was watching Evil Dead or if I was watching something else. But let's see. I didn't know they still show thumbs downs. How do they know the Marvel's trailer got down bombed or whatever it's called? I'll tell you. It's some sort of, it's like a Chrome plugin type thing that will allow you to do that. There's also some that will, like for Twitch, for example, that will allow you to see what ranking streamers are. There's a lot of weird little plugins like that. And there are some for YouTube that will basically display the dislikes to you. It's the most disliked trailer, I think, I don't know if it's Marvel history or Disney history, but I don't really care because that has nothing to do with the quality of the movie. You might look at that trailer and say, that looks like absolute dog shit, right? It's possible. It's possible you might not like it. But I look at the Marvel's trailer and I go, you know what? Captain Marvel was okay. I really liked WandaVision. I really liked Ms. Marvel. This looks like fun. And I'm going to give it a shot because it isn't out yet. There's nothing to really, I can't judge it yet. It looks like fun. But some people, they don't believe in doing that. They believe in making judgment calls and trying to force a company to do something. When honestly, what they're doing is that they're giving the video more visibility because they're actively doing something to the video that makes it more visible. So in a way, they're helping, but they don't see that. They don't understand that. The thing to do would be to completely ignore it. It's kind of like wrestling, right? You've got your good guy, you got your heel, right? The heel, even though he's disliked, gets just as much they get just as much pop as the hero does, right? And it's because it's all interaction. I don't care if you love me or hate me, as long as you don't. What is it? I can't remember Anyway, all I'm trying to say is what they're doing is ridiculous and helping the movie. And I kind of want to go see it multiple times just to piss those people off. But that's kind of disingenuous because I really don't have that much interest in seeing it multiple times. I don't. Most movies I don't. Lately, I've only been like, I just want to watch that. I've only seen Avatar 2 once, and I really enjoyed it. But that's the thing. These people they don't get that they're helping it. Some of the comments are disgusting and really crazy and disturbed in this campaign. To sell the DC Snyderverse to Netflix is super toxic and not realistic. Yeah, it's based on fantasy. It's absolutely ridiculous. But gut issues suck. I wonder if you could get an artificial intestine. I've wondered that myself. It's one of the reasons why Elysium, the movie Elysium, that a lot of people don't like, but I kind of enjoyed it. It was one of the things that was really attractive to me in that movie was, man, to be able to just sit in a pod and let things fix you. Man, that'd be awesome. That'd be so cool. But the gray makes you look distinguished. Yeah. See, to me, distinguished is just another way of saying old. But that's okay, because I'm getting there. I'm 47, dude. It's crazy. I was talking about the Star Wars characters harassing children. Who harasses children? You know, I don't even... Oh, at Universal Park. No, it's not like that. It's more of a... I get what you're saying now. No, it was cool. Look, if you go look at that video, it's cute as hell. But then once you realize that it is kind of marketing, it kind of takes away a little bit of the magic. It's manufactured magic, you know? I don't know. But then again, there is truth to it. There are plenty of people. There are tons of videos that I've watched of real life kids meeting some of those characters, the actors dressed up as those characters. No, they're not real. That's not really Chewbacca. Oh my God, it's not Chewbacca. But anyway, sorry if there's any kids watching. But real reactions where I'm just like, that is awesome. You know, because I know how many times I've worked at a place where I have to deal with the public, and there's good people, and there's kind of, you know, shit people. You don't want to deal with them. And then sometimes those people make your interactions with the good people bad because you feel bad because you didn't give them everything you could. And you let these people over here like destroy what was good about it in the first place. You know what I mean? The people at Disney, man, they are special people. And it makes me want to go because I want to talk to them and just see what they're all about. Not mess with them, you know? And probably when I was younger, I'd probably want to mess with them. But no, it's more about trying to understand, like, how do you do that? How are you able to, hour after hour, just be able to give 110%, which isn't possible. Anytime you hear somebody say that I gave 110%, it's not possible. You're only possible of giving 100%. Because 100% is everything. 110% is not possible. Rob, why are you always doing that? Try to keep hyperbole down to a minimum. Anyway. I was going to Houston, but my truck cost me a lot of money last month, so I need to save and be responsible. But I'll be there for September for sure. Okay, Squiggles, that's fine. But we will miss you. We will miss you. Just to let you know, yes, my stupid fat head is in the way. Retropalooza Houston is this weekend. If you're going to be in this area and you want to see things, some things you'll never be able to forget, and some things that you wish you had never seen. I'm basically just talking crap. But yes, Pasadena Convention Center in Pasadena, Texas, April 22nd, 23rd. I'm going. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. I will be there with Billy and, of course, Jay's. It's Jay's thing. So I'm very, very excited. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Sorry you can't make it, though, Squiggles. I totally understand. Totally understandable. And it's cool. I'm not upset. But no, it's cool. Angry Joe is a troll. Hates everything. Yeah. There's a lot of YouTube there's a lot of personalities out there. It doesn't have to be YouTube, Twitter, Reddit. There's a lot of people out there that really, they just love to do that. And they wallow in this negativity that I just can't understand anymore. I used to be that way. 20 years ago? Hell yeah. 10 years ago, even. I dwelt on it. And I lived in it. I wallowed in it. And I realized at some point, and this was before I got sick, I realized that I was putting a lot of energy into this. And I wasn't getting anything out of it. And I didn't like the person that I was becoming. So I changed it. And I said, okay, I can still not like things. I can still be critical of things. I can still even hate things. But I try to see things from a more positive standpoint. And it's made a lot of difference in my life. It's made a difference in my relationship with my wife, with my parents. Well, with my dad. My mom's passed away, but with my dad, with family, friends, it's made a good switch to the way that I look at things and the way that other people interact with me. I mean, it's hard. I'm not asking for trolls, or people to yell at me or whatever, but I haven't had a lot of that. And I think it's because I come across as a person that's just it's not going to affect me. You want to sit here and say bad things about me? Okay. I've heard worse. And I've been through worse. I survived 7 surgeries. You calling me whatever you want to call me is not going to hurt my feelings. That's not an invitation. But I'm just saying, there's nothing that you can do that's going to make it worse than that. So I feel like, okay, wait a minute. Do you really hate everything? Or is this a persona that you're putting on because you think it'll get the likes and the views and all that stuff? Because I can't do that. I could. I totally could. I could be one of those guys. But I won't. I will not. It's not something that's in my personality anymore. And I'm also that person that says, I'm going to do what I think is right because it's the right thing to do, not because there's a reward at the end of it. And that's the difference between me and other people. I'm not trying to be righteous or anything like that. I'm just saying, if you want to do that, that's all on you. But I won't do that. I will not. It's not me anymore. And I can't lie. I won't lie about that. So, will you ever have a fan get together in Houston? I mean, that's kind of what Retropalooza is in a lot of ways. It's getting to meet a lot of fans. But if you mean like a fan get together in particular, I mean, I hadn't really thought about that. I don't seriously, I don't know where you guys are from other than a few of you. Like I know Phil, you're in the UK, right? Bucho's in New Zealand. I know Cosma is in the Northeast somewhere. I have his address, but there's a lot of you that I'm not sure exactly where you're from. Are you kidding me? I think it'd be awesome for us to get together and just hang out and have fun. But I mean, we're a very, very small group. You know, I mean, it's like our Discord hangouts when we do those, which I'm sorry we haven't done one in a few weeks, but when we do those, there's only like 5 or 6 of us. So I can't imagine, you know, trying to get together like me and one other guy going, hey, how's it going? You know, you know what I mean? So it's like, let's wait till we, you know, let's see if we even get that much bigger. I feel like we've already plateaued, you know? And the thing is I don't want to do videos that, you know, oh, this, if you do a video like this, it'll get you done. No, I don't feel it, you know? I don't want to do reactions to trailers because I literally go, interesting. Oh, that could be good. That's my reaction to almost every trailer. Oh, interesting. Cool. I'm not going to get any views or subs off of that. So it's a waste of energy. And I'm not going to be like, oh my God. I'm not doing that. I can't. It's not genuine. I'm not going to do anything that's not a genuine thing. I just watched the replay of me doing that. That was kind of funny looking. Anyway, but you know what I mean? Anyway. Honesty goes a long way when it comes to me and YouTube. See, I wasn't even reading Ted's thing. There you go. Watched The Incredibles last week, and for the first time, I thought it was incredible. A ranking. I liked it as much as Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. I didn't expect the movie to be that good. The movie really is good. Because it wasn't based on, oh, what are we going to set up? You know? Because the thing is, look, they have universes. Marvel, DC. They have universes to worry about. They have profit margins to protect. They have executives to please. They have, what do you call them? Shareholders to please. It's a business. It's a business. And if you look at it that way, then you can say, okay, like Ant-Man 3, Quantumania. Some people liked it. Some people didn't. Leon didn't like it at all. He was in Discord today going, this movie was trash, blah, 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 blah. I enjoyed some of it. Not all of it hit for me. But you know what? Hey, whatever. It's fine. I went to the theater and I had a good time. Was it the best movie I ever saw? Hell no. But I still had a good time. And I think we put so much pressure on some of these products, you know, because that's really what they are. They're products. When really what it comes down to is that there's people really working really, really, really hard to try to entertain you. Why are we making it in such this thing where we have to battle each other on the internet about it? And get so pissed off and, oh, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. Really? Like people were saying, The Last Jedi is the worst movie I've ever seen. I'm like, dude, you need to watch more movies if you think that was the worst movie you ever saw. You saw things in that movie that you're like, nah, I'm disappointed by that. I wouldn't have done that for Luke. I wouldn't have made this decision. That's the worst thing I've ever seen. That's hyperbole and it makes no sense. If you look at something, you go, I didn't like that. Cool. But let's have a conversation about it. Don't just immediately go for the bottom. This is the bottom of the barrel. This is the worst piece of trash I've ever seen. Or on the other hand, oh, this is the best thing I've ever seen. Really? Because I don't think that's true. Sure, there is a best movie of all time, objectively. But do we know what it is? I don't know what it is. There's a best movie, like some of the best movies that I like and some of the worst movies that I don't like. But there's going to be disagreements about that. It's all subjective. So get rid of the hyperbole and just have a conversation. Unless you're trying to fit it into a tweet, in which case you might have to say, oh, it's the best thing I've seen in the last 5 minutes. Oh my God. That was true. Anyway. Why are people downvoting the Marvels? It looks okay and fun. Is it Brie Larson? It's definitely Brie Larson. It's definitely, yeah, Bucho's got it too. I don't even want to say that word. Because I feel like it's like Beetlejuice, you know, if you say it more than once. I'm so far behind, guys, and I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Look at this. Oh my God. Why am I so far behind? Oh my God, sorry. I'm I seriously, I'll very behind. And I'm gonna Honor Among Thieves, JX editor. I recommend it whether or not you play the game. That's what I've heard too. And apparently that's done terrible at the box office. It's a shame. I think a lot of people look at that movie and they say, I've never played Dungeons and Dragons. This isn't for me. When really it's just a fun movie and people should go watch it. You know? Brie Larson has resting bee face. I mean, not wrong. But I don't know. I didn't think it was... I don't know. I heard what she said, and when in the context of what she said, I was like, oh, makes sense. Makes sense. And the truth is, sometimes they do make movies for girls. Oh my God. Sometimes they make movies for guys. Sometimes they try to make movies for everybody. Sometimes they make movies for somebody in this region of the world. Sometimes they make movies for this set of people. But you know what? We all can watch it. But you have to remember, what is this made for? Who is this made for? I think it's fine. I mean, think about it. You have movies like Thor. You know, you have movies like Captain Marvel, Black Widow, right? What you're trying to do is you're trying to say, okay, if we can get some people from every group to like these characters, when we put them in a movie like The Avengers, then everybody goes and sees it. And guess what? We all make money. See? Makes sense, right? It's easy. It's math. It's like simple math. Anyway. She comes off as a major bitch in interviews. That's why. Have you seen all of her interviews? Because here's the thing. This is the other thing too. And this is what you got to remember. I've never done press interviews where you're literally sitting in a room all day long and different people are coming in, they're circling through, and they're asking you the exact same questions over and over and over. And you got to do it. You got to do it for this magazine and for this website and for this crappy TV show that you've never watched. All of these people are they're one right after the other. And you're trying to do it. And maybe what you saw were one of the times where she's just like, oh my God, can you please? No, I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? And we have to understand that all of those actors, they're people. And you have good days, you have bad days. What I look for is I don't care about her, I don't care if she's a raging bitch in real life. I don't care if she hates men, which I don't think she does. And I don't think she's a raging bitch. But you know what I mean? You have to just look at that and give people a little bit of grace. And say, it's possible she just had a bad day. And it's possible the person that was asking the question was an idiot. And she was just like, she'd been doing it for 8 hours that day and she's just fed up. She's ready to get out of there. Can I please just get on with my life and stop answering the same damn question over and over and over? Could be. You have to give people a little bit of grace. And nobody's perfect. And I look at that and I say, hey. Now, again, this is not directed at you, Wraith, but I'm responding to what you said. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you don't think I'm coming after you. Because Wraith, you're awesome. You're awesome. In fact, all of you guys are awesome. You're awesome for being here. Thank you for hanging out. And I'm sorry that I'm so far behind and I keep going off in these freaking rants. Quit letting me rant. You got to say, hey, rein it in, Rob. Rein it in. I'm going to see that like 10 minutes from now. I hope they do a sequel to that Dungeons and Dragons. Well, I would hope that movie, when it comes out on, to rent or whatever, on digital, that people will start showing it some love and they will look at those trends and they say, oh my gosh, because that's exactly what happened with John Wick. John Wick 1 wasn't this huge hit. I mean, it did well, but it wasn't like this, oh my God, this is a huge hit. It grew on, home video / digital / streaming, and it got a fan base that just kept clamoring for more. And it kept growing and kept growing and kept growing. It's still growing. So maybe that the same thing can happen with Dungeons and Dragons. I'm hoping. I'm hoping for it. I mean, fact is, I looked at that trailer and was like, not for me. Not for me. Because it looked cheesy to me. Like, super cheesy. But everybody is saying that it's super fun. So I'm going to give it a shot. I just don't know when. Part of my brain was constantly going, so what's happening at the table? Oh, I'm guessing Dungeons and Dragons. Gotcha. Ah, yes, I get what you're saying now. Yes. My wife watches Grace and Adam, and they talk about 3D printing body parts all the time. Grey's Anatomy. Oh. Yeah, see, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. It would have to be done with some sort of organic material. But yeah, that'd be awesome if they could fix me like that. But my problem is with Crohn's, part of the big issue, and I don't want to go too far into it, but Crohn's is basically your body attacking your own what do you call it? It's trying to heal what doesn't need to be healed. And so I had leaks. Like actual, like, you remember the, Tom and Jerry cartoon where he drinks a bunch of water and he's all like fat, and then Jerry comes along and puts a needle in him and it starts to leak out. It's kind of what happened to me, because my body kept trying to get rid of things that, like I said, I don't want to get too gross, but it was nuts. Okay. So surgeries are not good for me because my body wants to overheal. And that's what ended up happening, is it ended up leaking. It was bad, but that would be really cool. The Avengers cast really hated Brie Larson, especially Jeremy Renner. Give her a chance. She does okay playing Captain Marvel. But see, that's the thing. All of because I've seen those too. I've seen those little things where it's kind of, you can see like one of them kind of like, rolling his eyes. It could just be that she was on a bad day. It could have been her agent or publicist. Maybe said, hey, try to throw in some of this, try to get some of that. What do you call that? Not angry. This is going to sound bad. Not angry woman, but like try to get that strong woman thing out there, because you come off as meek in maybe your previous interviews. Who knows? The fact is, you don't want to judge somebody on what you think is their best or on their worst day. Like that was the worst decision she ever made. Okay, we're going to judge her just on that. She didn't kill anybody. She didn't hurt anybody. What's the big deal? She had a bad day. Chalk it up to that. Move on with your life. Too much energy put into what people say and what people, do and all that kind of stuff. I've said tons of things. Tons. I know most of you have too. I would say all of you have. We've all said things that we're not proud of. We've had days where we wish we could take something back. Why do we have to always judge these people on their worst day? Why? What is it about us? Is it because we want to see them fail? Oh my God, she's making so much money from Captain Marvel. It's not fair. Oh, she's a bitch, blah, blah, blah. Dude, just get on with your life, man. There's plenty of things to get pissed about. And not all of them include actors and what these actors are saying about the role that they played, which, by the way, is a fictional character and it's not real. Who cares? Just get over it. Just have fun, man. Just let all the BS just go away and what are you left with? Hopefully you're left with something that you can make something out of, or be, it's, well, what do they say? It's so much harder to it's so much harder to create something it is. That's not what does he say? It's easier to create than it is to destroy. No, it's harder to create than it is to destroy. Whatever the hell it is. You get what my point. Why are y'all listening to me? What the hell's wrong with me? And it's getting hot in here. All I'm trying to say is have a little grace. Yeah. I think I recognize the actor who plays the Wizard Floats in the evil flashback. I imagine he was cast with playing the main villain in a sequel in mind. Okay, that's in a movie I haven't seen yet. I don't know. I won't remember by the time I get there. $20 for a hot dog, $8 for a bottle of water. Governor of Florida is trying to tear it all down. Okay. 110% is 100% with adrenaline. Thank you for being honest about 100%, Rob. Bucho. I always want to be honest with you I mean, everybody else, I'm pretty, I'm pretty loose with the truth. But with you, I want to be honest because I know you appreciate it. Do I play Half-Life on PC? I don't. Oh, you're talking about Bucha. And Oscar, welcome. Welcome, Oscar. Sorry. $3,000 job to rebuild your transmission. Sorry about that, man. Oof. You won't make it this year either. Well, Ted, I'm sorry about that. The only reason I asked about Squiggles in particular, I don't want you to think I'm singling out Mr. Squiggles. It's because Billy and Jay had said something about, oh yeah, Squiggles will be there at Houston. I wanted to see if you were going to be there. Apparently not. I get it. I don't really play anything, Magnus. I like gaming a lot. I just never have time. That's the truth. Yeah, negative people, I don't pay attention to them. And if you've done like 2 or 3 videos in a row, not trying to name names, but if you've done 2 or 3 videos in a row where I'm like, nope, then sorry, I just don't watch it. And I won't watch you because I know that either you're doing it all for the clicks or you're really this kind of negative person that I don't care to listen to your opinion. Your opinion is invalid to me. When you can't see that in a lot of cases, especially things like entertainment, they're literally trying to entertain you. They're doing their best. Doesn't always work. And I'm completely 100% guilty of calling people names and being mad and all that stuff. Just ask Bucho about Transformers. Yeah. Hate Transformers. I'm talking about the 2007 movie, Michael Bay. Yes. Don't like it. But guess what? I tried to say, you know what? Truth is, I don't agree with almost anything they did in that movie, but this movie's not made for me. I try to judge it on its own merits. I still don't like it. So why would I watch the sequels? It's hard for me to even pay attention to them. But there you go. There you go. I got into an online spat with Angry Joe. Told him to his face how negative his channel has become and he hates everything. He didn't take it well. I mean, who would? That's the thing, though. With friends like me, who needs trolls? Thank you, Bucha. I don't know. It's just a thing. I totally get it. You know, I totally understand because the thing is, I was chasing the likes. I was chasing some of the views and stuff like that for a while there. I still do Indian film reviews. I still will do fan edits from time to time. But guess what? I still do my Ridley Scott review-a-thons that barely get any views at all. Because you know what? I'm proud of those videos. I want to be able to look back at a video and go, yeah, my heart and my mind were in the right place when I made that video. That's what means a lot to me. If I can, again, just a little bit of positivity or whatever into a video or into a live stream, why not? Why not do that? Complaining gives angry people a false sense of power and control. Very true, Magnus. I've been watching Angry Joe's movie and TV review. Lately, he has been pretty chill and positive. Oh. Okay. He's rubbed me the wrong way multiple times, and I just was kind of like, it's fine. It's not for me. His content's just not for me. He might have some great content in there, but it's not for me. There's a whole media industry geared toward being angry, offended, and complaining. Also true, Magnus. You're also, yes. I'm in Mexico. Wouldn't take me long to get to Texas. You won't. Come see us, Magnus, if you want. I mean, and it's possible. Don't hurt yourself to do it. Maybe I have a look, Carbonite. Cheers. Oh, maybe you'll have a look. Yes. Am I the only one that liked the stream, or is this glitched? No, I mean, we're at 12 likes. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, to tell you the truth, I'm used to it not being that high anyway. It should be 120,000 likes, dude. If it was 120,000 likes, I'd be buying stuff to give away. By the way, time out on, I'm going to catch up. I'm going to catch up because that's what I do. But I got something that has made my life so much better. And I know this is a weird thing, but I got these mesh internet things. So what you do is you plug in the mesh thing, and I'd asked Ricky about it actually in Discord. It's like, hey, what's a good whatever? And he gave me a couple, and then I went down a rabbit hole and did a bunch of research. And I got, let me see if I can pull it up, what I got. Amazon. That's not what I needed to do. I need to do this. Shit. I'm logged in. I want it to be a different account though. Manage. Okay. Let me just see if I can find it. It's XE75. Yes. Oh my God, that's bright. But yes, right here. See the one that's blinking? TP-Link Deco AXE 5400 tri-band. Here was the problem. Okay. I could be sitting here. My computer's plugged into the Ethernet, right? So wired internet to my router. And I was only getting 100 megabit, which means somewhere along the way, I have an old cable. So if I went Wi-Fi, I couldn't get any Wi-Fi in this room because my router comes in to the master bedroom into the closet. I don't know why I keep pointing like you have any clue as to where in the house. I don't even have a clue where it is perfectly. But yeah. And because there's a lot of stone in this house and a lot of walls and where that is kind of located, my wife gets perfect internet because she's literally sharing a wall with that closet. Her office. My office is like on the other side of the house. So I was getting terrible, terrible, terrible internet. I got this thing and hooked it up, and now I'm getting almost 100% of what I pay for on this. And so we're streaming from the Wi-Fi and my phone as well. My phone, what would happen is as soon as I put it down here to charge, it would lose. And if I wanted to do anything on the Wi-Fi, I would have to hold my phone up like this. It's made everything faster. Everything is faster now. And it's so nice. So I highly recommend, if you have problem spots in your house, look into some mesh Wi-Fi. And what I did is I hooked to Ethernet, right, to this thing. And I've got it way up high in the closet. And then I've got the secondary unit in the kitchen on top of the cabinets so that it'll broadcast. So it doesn't have to be like, ear level or eye level or something. You can put them high or low or whatever. It's awesome. It really is awesome. So just saying, little thing for you. If you're having internet problems, you can try that, and I can almost guarantee you it'll help you. It will help you. I thought I plateaued, then I blew up in Southeast Asia, and now I know I've plateaued. Yeah, see, that's the weird thing, man. The Indian movie reviews, man, that one, Kantara got like 100 and something thousand views, and for me, that is ridiculous. It's never been that high. It's still my highest viewed video. But I don't know. It's crazy. I mean, a lot of my Indian movie reviews do well, and they continue to do well. But I'm not going to just do only that. I have other interests. And I want to be honest with myself and you as someone who subscribes to my channel. Well, even if you don't, I'm going to be honest. And the thing is I don't want to watch nothing but Indian movies. I don't want to watch nothing but comic book movies. I don't want to watch nothing but video game movies. I want to watch all kinds of things, all kinds of things. And I don't want to be limited to what I'm going to talk about, which is why it's called Order 42. Damn it. Why don't you do any Evel Knievel type stunts? Because I would hurt myself. People are over Harry Potter games and light beer pathetic. I just don't really care. Oscar, sorry, man. See, I'm so far behind. You probably come and gone like hours ago. And I apologize for that. We are all awaiting Guardians 3, let's be honest. I'm excited for Guardians 3. I hope it's good. That's another one. I hope it's good. I hope the Flashpoint, or whatever it's called. It's just called The Flash, right? I hope it's good. I know. I look at Ezra Miller and say, no. Don't like Ezra Miller. But the movie looks good. And I hope the movie's good. That's really what it comes down to. Please watch Zelda trailer live on the stream so you can watch your reaction and we can all discuss your reaction. Yeah, see, that's the thing where it's just like, I can't, man. Now, the Zelda trailer, I was like, you probably, like, the most interesting thing would have been this. Cool. I don't know what that means, but cool. That's really my response to that. You know what I mean? That would be my reaction. So that's a thing. Dang, your channel is blown up. Congrats. iSub will check out your vids later. JX Editor. Congratulations on the blow-ups. That's good stuff. Bud Light making love in a canoe. Is that all, man? Kaya, I'm sorry. Kaya Putin Farrakhan? Rage pays the bills. Absolutely. I don't even know if you're still here, but thank you and welcome. I like to be surprised. I didn't expect John Wick 4 to be that damn good. That's absolutely true. Absolutely true. Close to water? Oh my gosh. Mesh tangent began at 9:10. Sorry. Dude. Wow. How am I still so far behind? Okay. Wow. See? That's what happens when you get me going on a tangent. Can you imagine doing a non-reaction reactions? Do nothing. Just sit and watch and at the end say, okay. That's actually pretty funny. I don't know. It's your idea. You should do that. You should do that. Final Fantasy, The Spirits Within, G.I. Jane, and I'm Legend are some of the worst movies I've ever walked out on. Like I said, only walked out of one movie, and that was Maverick. And it was only because me and my friends were not in the vibe. We weren't vibing that movie at the time. We didn't want a comedy. We wanted action. Didn't want a comedy. So we walked out, even though that's a really, really good movie. The objective best movie starts with B, rhymes with Iodome. I don't think so. I like Spirits Within. Okay. It wasn't great, but it was pretty good. Oh my God. No. Sometimes they make movies for adults on adult entertainment. I mean, that's true. Porn is the last frontier for non-representation based on taste. My only issue with Brie Larson, Rob, is she is so miserable and combative and on her high horse. She's a hell of an actress and good director. I've seen a lot of interviews, not great. I've seen good things and bad things. But again, I don't watch interviews anymore. Because what are they going to say? It's the same as interviews with sports stars before a game or after a game. Well, what's your plan? Well, we plan to win. We plan to win, and we're going to do the best we can so that we can win this game. When they, at the end of the game, it's, well, we gave 110%. We gave our all, and we either did the thing or we didn't do the thing. They wanted it more. Or we wanted it more, so we beat them. It's all crap. So why listen to it? So that's, to me, what are actors going to say? I was in this movie and it was absolute crap. And I did it for the money. Yeah, they'll say that 10 years later, 15 years later. Or if you're Michael Caine, you just say it whenever the hell you want. Because he's old and he figures at this point in his career, he might as well tell the truth. That's fine. But what do you expect an actor that's trying to sell something to say? Or someone that's got it from someone, whether herself or someone else in her entourage, to say something that doesn't have anything to do with anything else? You get what I'm saying? So, Brie Larson, Cara Dune, right? Any of them. Why do we want to, like, okay, so these people that are actors, they're just like you and me. They're people. And on any given topic, they're either going to be on this side or this side, or they might be somewhere in the middle. If you like their stuff, why would you be disappointed by what they say? Like Tom Cruise, disagree with him on a lot of stuff. But I like his movies. He makes good movies. What the hell do I care if he likes to believe in a space god that's going to come down and poop out a golden egg that will split open and a fiery phoenix will come out and give birth to the universe? I don't know what it all means. I don't know what Scientology means. But what the hell do I care what he thinks? I don't care what fighters think. I don't care what baseball stars think. I don't care what any of them think. Because I guarantee you that most of them are idiots. Most people are idiots. It's just the truth. Now this is where this might go off the rails, but a lot of people are idiots, okay? Once you know that, then what does it matter? Because there's a pretty good chance they might be an idiot. So I've been in traffic many times. I've seen it. So if that's true and they say something I don't like, I'd go, well, that's just probably like this other person. It's just like this. There's plenty of people in the world with different views on a lot of different things, but we can all agree on some things. Like okay, you're Republican, go to a Democrat and say, hey. And they're like, what? Hey. And they're like, yes, I'm listening. What? And you say, hey. And they go, what? And you say, you like strawberries? And they go, yeah, strawberries. Yeah, strawberries are fine. Huh. Common ground. Bam, right there. There are too many people. We always try to freaking divide each other. Let's just talk about our similarities. And then we can move on and, get off this planet and colonize the universe. Anyway, John C. Reilly is a god. You have to draw the line somewhere, like Bill Cosby. I mean, that's a different story. He's been convicted of crime. Okay? It's a little different. But I get what you're trying to say. I'm just giving one of my reasons why people may not like her. I get it. Nobody's perfect aside from Rufus the Red. Just for chat time, timestamp, the comment was posted at 12:58. That was 20 something minutes ago. Oh my God, dude. Okay, I gotta speed this up. Jerry was a psychotic little mouse. That's true. Crohn's, can't they simply make you some kind of General Grievous-esque exoskeleton and put your brain and heart in there? I mean, it's 2023. Surely that's an option by now. Let's do it. Let's get on with it. Let's move it. Jeremy Renner admits he hates Brie Larson. LOL, actors can't all get along. That's true. I mean, there's plenty of people who don't like Bill Murray. Guess what? I'll still watch a Bill Murray movie. I still will. Unless he comes out and, well, I did saute a live puppy. I don't know. That doesn't even make sense. Brie Larson's too hot to hate. I mean, she's not bad. The Smokers, Kuth, and Grievous Exoskeleton could be fun. Oh, cough. Yeah, little bit of autocorrect, right? Speaking of getting over it, maybe move on because you're really falling behind again. Sorry, JX editor. I just saw that. I agree with Rob. We have to remember all movie characters are only pretend. True. Except, of course, for biopics like Raging Bull, Ray, La Bamba, and Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby. Exactly. You forgot Aqua Teen Hunger Force. That's true. If you could be with Brie Larson, would you put up with her bullshit? I would. Here's the thing, and this is something that, and I know I'm almost to the mesh tangent at 9:10. I apologize. But you know what? Aren't we having fun, though? This is fun. Here's the truth. A local shock jock in the Dallas-Fort Worth area said this once, and it made me laugh. And then I kind of went, it's probably true. He said, show me a hot woman, and I'll show you a guy who's tired of putting up with her shit. And I went, I mean, that's true. There's going to be people that, yeah. But anyway. I love you guys are tagging Rob's tangents. I don't mind. Happy to listen to Rob. It's a Wi-Fi extender. True, but it's a mesh network. So if you, yeah. So and I can turn off my router's network, but have the mesh network going for it because it's Wi-Fi 6E, which on the newer computers and newer like phones and iPads and stuff, at least for me, because I'm an Apple household, it's faster for those networks. So that's a thing. All I know is, I mean, I'm getting crazy speeds here. Crazy speeds. I just want to see what it is right now because I'm streaming. My internet is awful, but it's country bumpkin internet. I mean, that's a thing. Did you fix your TV issues? I almost bought one until you mentioned some issues. Well, it wasn't an issue. It's just more of on some things, it will auto dim because of the 209 down, 243 up. Not bad. Not bad. I mean, it could be better, but I'm also streaming, which is kind of cool that I'm getting that fast. I'm getting faster than I got on my computer by itself. That's pretty cool. But no, I didn't fix the issue. It's just more of I know what to look for. And it's only happened on one movie, 2 movies so far. It hasn't been that big of an issue, but if it continues to be an issue, then I'll look into getting the, what do you call it? That service remote. So yeah. Reference to stream a couple of weeks ago, I thought of another pair of words that'll make you wince. Meth circumcision. I'm wincing because I don't understand it. Is that an actual, like, do those words go together? Because that doesn't make sense. I don't even know. You think comic book movies are sunsetting and video game shows and movies, Mario, Last of Us, are going to take over? Possible. But see, here's the thing. There's, is this movie going to die? Or is this movie going to die? Or is this genre going to die? Is this whatever? Westerns go in and out of style, right? Comic book movies are still on the up. But maybe they're going down now. There's going to be something to take its place. So it's like this, and then this, and then here's the next thing. And then here's oh my God, it's cooking movies. The thing is, the studios, Hollywood is a bunch of copycats. There are people that make good stories. And then there are people that just copy others. And they try to repackage it to make it look like something that was popular before. So it's going to happen just over and over. But yeah. Yes. Yes and no. As long as it's good, things will continue to get better. Wife won't watch that Flash movie, hates Ezra Miller, so boys' day out to the cinema. Yeah, I mean, that's a thing. Watch a 4-minute trailer. I'm sure the chat will wait. Sorry. Looking slick, my dude. Bonobo Juice. Welcome. I don't know why I had to point at you and it had to focus. And there's, Bucho's in here too. I don't know if you saw him. Anyway. And you're here. Kaya Putin? Dude, I would love to know how to say your name. But yes. But welcome to all. I remember the worst film I watched and walked out on, The Spirit. I never saw that movie. The Spirit. I remember the logo. Was that with, no. The Phantom is with the dude from, what do you call it? Titanic, right? And then, see, here's the thing. I am not used to having my hair do this. And it's still windswept and weird looking. So sorry. But yeah, speaking of, he kind of has this hairstyle in Titanic. The guy from the Phantom, whatever his name is. Zane, Billy Zane. The Spirit, is that what? No, The Shadow is with Alec Baldwin. The Spirit, I don't remember. I don't think I ever saw that one. But anyway. Have you seen the screenshot of the comment, the Rey Skywalker line is so stupid, I walked out of the theater after it? That was the end of the movie. Everybody walked out after. Yeah. Yeah. 9:19, we're back to actors being people. I'm only 10 minutes behind now. 10 minutes behind. Ricky, what's up? Oh crap, he veered into politics. This is why I love Rob streams. I was just trying to say. That's all I was trying to say, is that people have made things, and I think part of it is because of weird politics, is because of how politics has entered into people's thing, is that it's like a certain president made it popular to be contrarian and try to be funny about it. And then everybody started doing that, and it's not funny anymore. It's just like, I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of like The Incredibles. If everybody's special, then no one is. I don't know what my point is there, but you know what I'm saying. I will watch The Miserable Cows, the Marvels movies, when it comes out. I'm excited for it. I think it looks good. Wait. Am I almost caught up? 9:25. I love my Wi-Fi 6, but okay, be right back. I'm guessing that's what that was. Yes, Wi-Fi 6. Imagine getting a circumcision from someone on Billy Zane. Yes. And look, I'm caught up. You said you wouldn't do it. You said I couldn't do it. I did it. But hey, this has been really fun. This has been a really fun stream. Even though I keep going off on Star Wars and apparently politics and Brie Larson and incels. Anyway. Never created memories with a foreskin. You caught up, but you missed out a whole chunk of chat. Did I? No, I didn't. Which chunk? I responded to each and every line. To be fair, we let you catch up. Okay. I mean, that's true. That's absolutely true. Talk about Star Wars again. LOL, no, don't do that. But like I said, man, Star Wars is such my thing, you know? And I love Star Wars, and I love talking about Star Wars. But then when people make it where it's not fun to talk about Star Wars because I'm constantly on the back foot going, yeah, but I mean, it's Star Wars is supposed to be fun, and everybody's mad, and I don't know why. Yeah. Which contained at least 3 killer jokes from me. Okay, there's the Ricky Bobby joke. There's what's the Biodome? I mean, I don't remember the other one, but I'm sure I got it. Imagine if Brie Larson played a politician in Star Wars. Hey, I saw an ad on Facebook, or like oh my gosh, here's some new movie news on Facebook, and it made me, I was like, this is the second day in a row you've put up something that's absolutely not true, and not like, this is just somebody's idea. Like, what would be the worst thing that Star Wars could do? And it was something like Brie Larson's gonna be like the originator of the Star Wars something or what, and I was just like, oh my god, this is absolutely not true. And then I was like, okay, let me look and see if it's true. No, it's not true. Okay. Because here's the thing. A lot of that Facebook stuff, I try not to click on them. Because if you click on them, then it gives the algorithm this idea that you want to see that all the time. But yeah. She would still be an ungrateful, miserable cow. I would still watch and still have the hots for her. But it was something about Brie Larson in Star Wars, and I was like, yeah, that would be nuclear. Nuclear. You're so good at actually reading all of chat. Well, I mean, like I said, without you guys, I wouldn't have a show. Especially tonight, because there's not a whole lot of news. A lot of news this week was, hey, remember that guy that got in trouble? He's still in trouble. Hey, remember this movie that we said was going to come out? Yeah, it's still coming out, but they're working on it now. Okay, well, there's no news. There's no actual meat. this week. It's very like, hey, you remember this old thing that our studios used to make? Yeah, we're gonna make another one. Okay. When? It's hard to get excited about something that you're just talking about. You haven't even started a script or anything. So you're so good at actually reading all of chat. I don't think that's best for your channel, but I appreciate it. You know what? I don't care. See, here's the thing. This is what you have to remember. I'm like the Hulk, you know? Like the Hulk says, I'm always angry, right? And that was his secret. They're like, well, you really should do this for your views and likes and blah, blah, blah. And I'll go, guess what? My secret is I don't actually care. I'm doing this because I want to put out something that I believe in positivity and not blind positivity, but positivity when it's warranted. There's a lot of negativity that just comes out of nowhere. Like, I'm going to be angry about this. I don't care. Rey's going to be in another movie. I'm so pissed off. I mean, okay, I get it. You don't like the sequels. But was she really the worst part? You don't care anything about seeing what might come out of that. I mean, if that's true, then okay, but don't make a channel about it. Brie Larson creates the Jedi Order. That would piss him off. It was something like that. Like, it was like, what the hell? Making Brie Larson the first person in that galaxy to ever harness the Force would be epic level trolling of trolls. Yeah, but I mean, there's only so much that Disney will do, you know? Brie Larson is a hot Jedi. I would watch it. It would piss them off. Yeah. They would love. They can make videos on it forever. That's also true. Excuse me. Did you hear that like backwards burp? Oh my God, we need to make it happen. Twitter would explode. Yeah, I don't know. We need that positivity badly. And that's the thing. There's so much negativity out there that I'm not going to sit here and talk bad. I try not to talk bad about anybody because that goes against what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is you fight it with positivity. You fight it with being, it's like this is going to sound really stupid, but it's something that I think about all the time. And this is a weird thing. The trailer for a movie that I've never seen, but it had a line that stuck with me. And it was from, oh crap. Now I forgot the Oprah Winfrey fantasy movie, A Wrinkle in Time. I say Oprah Winfrey. Wasn't she in it or produced it or something? But something in that trailer made me go, that's true. Sometimes in the dark, you have to be the light or something like that. But that thought was like, I agree with that. And really what it comes down to is just being true to myself. So there you go. It would be hilarious. It would be hilarious if somebody really started that to try to just piss off all the people that are, man, it would be hilarious. But it's not for me to do. You know what I mean? It goes against my truth. You know what I mean? But if you guys do it, I will definitely retweet it. You know what I'm saying? And I just spit all over myself. Where does most people are stupid fit in with this positivity drive? I'm not being negative by saying that. I'm being truthful. There's a difference. All you have to do is work retail for years and you start to see that. And then you start to see, that's the thing that happened when Twitter happened, when the internet really happened. I started to realize that, oh my God, there really are a lot of just, and I'm saying this with all the love in the world. A lot of people are dumb. Okay? And they're not bright people. They think halfway. They don't even get, it's a weird thing. People don't know how, and part of it is education. It's because education is so poor. We teach people what to think instead of how to think. Big difference. And the fact that a lot of people don't know when someone is just trying to tell you what to think instead of how, that's a problem. And it's not something I like to talk about all the time because it's depressing that so many people are they're so misinformed into the ground, and they've been misinformed their entire lives, and they haven't broken out of it. It's literally like the Matrix. So I'm kind of on the other side of the Matrix, kind of going, it's better over here. It's better over here when I can actually, think critically about what's going on. I guess they're having fun over there. They're having fun over there with Nightbot, by the way. Look, I'm just trying to say there's a lot of people that just can't think critically. And it's I shouldn't say stupid. I should say people they just can't think critically. And a lot of that comes down to shortening. It's like Twitter, I could write a big thread about it, or I could just kind of say, people are dumb, yo. Anyway, the most I'll do for views is hold up my dog to the camera, get small pieces of information wrong for comments, and like The Last Jedi. JX, that was a good one. Holding up the dog, that makes sense. Small pieces of information wrong for comments. Man, you know what? I've tried doing that. There's been times when I've tried doing it and I can't because I feel like I'm being dishonest. I know the answer. I'm not going to not give you the answer or say the thing wrong. I can't, man. I can't do it. But hey, but I can't do it. I've never been able to do that. I've seen people do it, and it's kind of like, because there's a lot of people out there that they just want to be right and they love correcting you. I don't want to be the guy that people go, yeah, I've had to correct him like 4 times. He didn't know what he's talking about. But there you go. I'm also, look, dude, I'll never be huge. I'll never be a huge YouTuber, and that's fine. Because it's not what I want. I mean, look, what I want is to make movies. And if I can, every now and then, entertain. Oh, shit. Almost spilled over my water. If I can entertain some people, if I can throw out a little bit of positivity, brighten up a day, if I can, I don't know, help a couple of people go, you know what? I never thought of that. Job done. I'm looking long term. You and we're trying to get to the next level. Okay? We're not going to get to the next level if we just keep fighting. Need to learn and grow and all that kind of stuff. That's really what it's all about. And I learned from you. There's been plenty of times. You don't know how many times I've gotten a comment. I've gotten, something in Discord. I've gotten emails from people just being good people and talking and having a discussion. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, I never thought of it that way. That's awesome. That's my favorite. I love doing it. So if I can help, if we can have that give and take, that's all I care about. And if it's only this much of us, this many of us, and it never gets any bigger, the way I look at it is that there are a lot of people. There are a lot of people out there that would be fans of me. A lot. They just haven't found me yet. Or there are a lot of people that would at least like to hang out and, join a conversation like this. They just haven't found me yet. That's probably a better way to say it. A less egotistical way of saying it. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, you create a YouTube channel and you do it for an extended period of time, you're kind of an attention whore. I kind of am an attention whore. But I also like to be honest, and I also like to be self-deprecating. So take that. You realize how, wow, it's warm. It's definitely warm in here, but it's about to get cool in here. So, but you know what? There you go. I don't know what I'm talking about. Half the population has a less than. That's why the Brie Larson Jedi thing must happen. It would be epic. Oh my God. Average IQ and some smart people are dumb equals most people. Well, I think a lot of people don't have common sense. And some people know how to be critical thinkers, and they've been duped into thinking that they're critically thinking when in reality, they're just following the herd. But we don't want to get into politics again. Remember, Rob, there is no spoon. That's true. That's true. Do you ever have dreams you were in Middle Earth? I did it. It was like Hyrule Field from Ocarina of Time, only much larger with huge mountains in the background. No, I've never done that. I've never had a dream like that. Most of my dreams that I remember, at least, are very practical, stupid dreams. Like I'll go to a grocery store. I'll see something on the. See what I did there? Little Blu-ray. I'll see something on the shelf and I'll look at the back. I didn't know this had thiamine in it. I don't even know if thiamine is a real thing. And then I'll put it back. The dream will end. Seriously, I've had dreams like that. I don't have very creative dreams because I think, and this is just a guess because I'm not a dream guy. You know what I mean? I'm not into dreams and what dreams mean and all that kind of stuff. But I think that to me, the more creative you are in real life, and when you've unlocked that kind of thing and you're like really thinking creatively a lot, you are less creative in your dreams. And I think dreams are things where you do things in your dreams that you don't do as much in real life. Sometimes it's things that you should be doing in real life. Like I had a dream that I do remember a dream where I was on a beach, kind of hanging out, not having sex or making love or anything like that, not kissing, just hanging out with Lindsay Lohan. This is way back in the day. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is it's mostly things that you don't do as much in real life. Maybe you should. Maybe you should take up some drawing or sculpting or writing creatively. You know, sit down, write a little story. Who knows? Who knows where it could go? Maybe you find a passion in it and you want to do it, you know? That's what I think. Quit putting up walls that are barriers to what you want to do. Try to break down those walls. Work on breaking down those walls, whether they're real, physical, or maybe not physical, but you know what I mean? Like whether they're real barriers or imagined barriers. Try to get rid of those barriers so that we can all do the things that we want to do. And then when you do that and you start to be able to do those things, true happiness starts to come in because you're doing things because now there might be a thing where you're like, well, I can't afford to do the thing I really want to do. So maybe do the best at your job so that you can make more money so that then you can do the things that you want to do on the side. Some people can only afford to do that. Some people make the thing that they love, the thing that they want to do. But there's so many times that I've put a barrier up with nothing but my own BS being in the way. Oh, I can't do that. I'm not good enough. Do it. Do it. Like Jay says, do it. Do it. You know? So there you go. And I'm behind again. Dunning-Kruger. Brie Larson likes Nintendo. So, some news, James Gunn has written the Superman script and is in early pre-production. See, that's another bit of news where I'm like, cool. In fact, almost every bit of news is, oh. It's not like, hey, this thing is happening. They're on set. See, even pre-production is too early to get too excited because pre-production can go on for years. Okay, wait. Bonobo juice. You teach Amanda Feach, you'll feed her for a day. But if you feed Amanda Feach, no, wait, I messed it up. It's a good one. But yeah, critical thinking. Anyway, I smoke and drink too much to have reliable REM sleep. See, I thought it was because I masturbated too much. Anyway, James McAvoy is reuniting with Split Studio Blumhouse for the remake of Speak No Evil, 2022's critically acclaimed Danish psychological horror. I've heard that as well, but that's another one where it's like, oh, cool. When does it come out? Oh, there's no release date? Okay, well, it's too early to get too excited. Lindsay Lohan lives in Dubai now, apparently. And she's, what, pregnant, married, and all that kind of stuff? Hey, I want her to be happy. I literally want her to be happy. She's like a girl that I broke up with, that I'm not really mad at. I just want her to be happy. I want her to be happy so that maybe she can come back and be a person and do some amazing work again. That's what I would like. Because lately she just hadn't been that person. And maybe she realized that she wasn't that person. She never was that person and she was just living a lie. And now she's living her best life. I hate that term, but you get what I'm saying? Maybe that's what she wants. And you know what? I'm all for that. Do what makes you happy, Lindsay. That's what I say. And hopefully what is happy, or what makes you happy is entertaining the rest of us, because you have damn good comedic timing, and you're, even with the face stuff, with the lip injections and things like that, you're still pretty hot. So there you go. So you're saying you should have been hanging out on a beach with Lindsay Lohan? Maybe. And she has been living there a while, yes, for sure. And I'm way behind again. Jeez, man. If you aren't regular here, Rob has an unhealthy hankering for some Lindsay. I mean, look, it was a thing back in the day. Lately, it's more of just like, I hate seeing anybody fall apart. And Lindsay fell apart. And that was a shame, because I feel like she was really talented, and she was hot, right? Back when she was younger. Now she's got the lip injections and all that stuff. And it's like, why? And again, none of my business, I'm not married to her. I don't care. It doesn't matter. But for my taste, I think women should grow gracefully. It's a lot. It's easy to say. When some people, like men, a lot of men, some men look pretty bad with their facial reconstruction crap too. But I don't have to live their life based almost solely on their appearance. I understand that. And I've tried to grapple with that, but I still feel like she shouldn't have done that, because I felt she was a beautiful woman to begin with. But there you go. That's pretty much it. I take some 5-HTP supplement when I want more vivid dreams. New Steam Deck. Next Steam Deck. You've had two, right? This is going to be your second? It seems like you are comfortable. I can't do a German doctor voice. It seems like you are comfortable with your position in life and you wish to understand what is inside yourself. Also, you want to sleep with your mother. Yeah. No. But yeah, that's from a movie, but right? I'm writing a script right now. Brie Larson and her lesbian lover, Amber Heard, are the first to be given force powers by Lizzo. Yes! Oh, man. I did the thing and pre-ordered Tears of the Kingdom. Hey. I hear there's Kingdom. It's got some problems. People are not happy about it. Some are even sad, which is why there are tears. They're shedding tears of the kingdom. Build a man a fire, you warm him for an hour. Set a man on fire, you warm him for the rest of his life. That's pretty true. It's pretty true. Dunning-Kruger effect is a cognitive bias whereby people with low ability, expertise, or experience regarding a certain type of task or area of knowledge tend to overestimate their ability or knowledge. I learned something. That's definitely, I'm going to have to remember that. That's actually a good one. Speak no evil. Great horror. Watch it. There you go. Congrats, Lindsay. I overestimate my ability or knowledge of the Dunning-Kruger effect all the time. See, that's a good joke. I saw that, Bucho. Why does Rob hate saying it? I hate promoting myself. Nightbot can't talk a whole lot. Maybe I should write an answer to that. Why does Rob hate this? It's that, hey, like and subscribe because it helps with the algorithm, and subscriptions help my channel, and more people see my stuff, and then maybe you'll click on my video, and then when I get more views, I get more money. So there you go. Even though the money's not, it's not the most important thing. It does help, but it's not the driving factor. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. That's why I hate saying it, because I hate explaining it. What about Amanda Barnes? Bynes? Yeah, I feel bad for Amanda Bynes, but at least I thought you said she choked herself. But at least she checked herself into the rehab and such this last time. Yes, exactly. We let you catch up. Remember that. Yes, you did, Rufus. Thank you. You talking about dreams just reminded me that last night I dreamed my nose hairs were like 2 inches long, and I somehow hadn't noticed. I guess that means I should be growing my nose hairs. Now, to me, I feel like dreams are a lot of times they're opposite of real life, or they make you, I don't know. It's kind of like I had a dream. I'm sure most of you have had dreams like this where, oh, I'm in school. Oh, crap, I'm naked. And it has to do with you facing shame. There's some people that if they look down, they go, huh, that's weird. And then they go shake their junk in their friend's face. That's a thing. They would be there's no shame. Me, I've always been self-conscious about my appearance. So yeah, that's exactly what that dream is maybe you should be more free. That's how I took it anyway. That was just a Sigmund Freud impression. Oh, well, it was good. I didn't know if that was, I thought Sigmund Freud, he believed those things, but wasn't there a movie like that where he says that? I don't know. I would watch the movie you're writing. Yes, Carbonite. You should totally write that movie. Age gracefully, I agree with that. Pressures from showbiz vultures to stay competitive seem to have a bad reverse effect. Yes. Now just watch. Watch for me as Qui-Gon. Carbonite did that. It's coming. Any minute now. I don't understand why it takes so long. It's literally the internet. It's supposed to be fast. I saw it. But yes, exactly. Bonobo. Scat. Can I call you Scat here? Yeah. Can I? Why is this taking so long?
Turn on memberships here, bell, and make money.
Thank you, Rufus. Like I said, the memberships, my biggest problem with the membership. Thank you so much, Rufus. Really, it's just, man, awesome. The only problem with memberships is that it includes doing more. Right? You got to do more. You got to do like exclusive things. And for me, I would feel weird charging you for something that I'm already doing. Right? Does that make sense? It's weird. It's a weird thing. But if I'm doing a show, and I'd literally be doing this show if no one was watching, because I enjoy doing it, why would I charge someone for that? But it's a way, I get what you're saying though. It's a way for you to help support and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know. I just feel weird about it. Is it weird? I got an idea to promote Order 42. Get Billy to wear his horse head mask and ask people to subscribe. Yes. Maybe I should do that on this weekend. Get him to wear the horse mask. That would be great. But the thing is, look, if you're here, you're hanging out, I appreciate that. This is what makes the show fun. You know, the show isn't fun just because you know, oh, I got a new subscriber, or oh, I got some money and whatever. It's about hanging out and having a good time. That's what it's really about. I agree with Phil. I would watch Carbo's movie. Yes. There are no underwear in space. Hey. Bob trying to give Carbo the credit for Rufus's donation. How rude. No, but Carbonite did me as Qui-Gon. Your fancy mesh network. See, it's not that though. Because it came in immediately through Streamlabs. And it comes immediately through the chat. Which means there's something slow with Streamlabs and YouTube, I think. That's honestly what I think it is. It's not the internet here in the house that does that. It's something with Streamlabs because it's always like that. You can call me that. Ha, call me dirt if you want. I'm not gonna call you dirt. That would be weird. Wood has your horse mask. You son of a bitch. Ask my members. I do F all extra for them. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Maybe I should do that then. Turn on all the things. And make all the money. I want all the monies. Can I have all the monies? Not just some of the monies. I want all the monies. Bottle of the blueberry wine smells bad. Rob, you look handsome, man. Well, Johnny Wingate, thank you. I mean, ooh. Whew. If you give me too many compliments, I get the vapors. They're not like vapor, but you know, the vapors. Woo! I do declare, Mr. Beauregard. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. You have a Streamlabs. Yes, I do, Joe. Yes, I do. In fact, I think since I'm promoting the movie, that you can buy the digital copy of Adventures in Game Chasing if you haven't already. You can click !buy or just wait for Nightbot to say it. In fact, he said it just above the Game Chasers there. Buy the Adventures in Game Chasing movie here. Bam. But also there's this one. See, look, watch how long it takes. That shouldn't take that long. But hey, yeah, you can donate through Streamlabs. But Streamlabs gets the stuff from YouTube, the super chats from YouTube onto the screen. Because there's no, there's no. Did you cut your hair in preparation of the summer weather? Wraith, that is an excellent question. And there is an answer. And the answer is no. I cut the hair in preparation for the lack of annoyance that I would have by not having the long hair. Come on, Rob. Nightbot's tired tonight. Oh, really? Is that true? Nightbot, are you tired? Because there's that, there's that, there's that, there's let's see, that. Look at that. Bam. There's a whole bunch of them. There's that. There's is Peter on there? So Scott was the producer, right? Yeah, look at that. Look, see? They all work. They all work. Yeah, there's not a Rufus command. These are people that were on the show at least once. One or more time. Christine was our second assistant director. There's not a no pants, sorry.
Have you ever put a sock on your hand instead of foot by mistake?
Thank you, Gas Money, for the. I mean, that seems like a little That seemed like a lot, but I appreciate that. Did we all hear what he said? Have you ever put a sock on your hand instead of foot by mistake? I'm not sure I've ever done that. But by the way, some of these are good ones. Some of these are good ones, but they're just not set up. That sock thing cracked me up, but why didn't it appear in chat? Because there's a Streamlabs. Because someone did a Streamlabs donation. That's why it didn't appear in chat. See, the thing is, the way that things work on YouTube, and I can say this because I'm a very small streamer. I think the bigger you get, the less YouTube likes you talking about things. But PayPal is its own thing, and Streamlabs is its own thing, right? When you donate through Streamlabs, really the only thing that you have to pay for is the PayPal fees. With YouTube, if you do a super chat, YouTube gets some of that money. So really there are two ways that you can donate. You can donate the same amount of money, and I will get a different amount based on where you do it. I leave super chats open because they're convenient. They're super convenient. If you already have a credit card on your YouTube, bam. But if you'd rather donate through Streamlabs, you can do that. But thank you, Gas Money, for that. Totally not necessary, though. See, that'll probably just pay for more crappy token books. But I like to give Google money too. They let us do this for free. I mean, that's true too. But it's literally like with Twitch, it's the same way. There are ways to donate where it's like, okay, I want to donate $1. Well, if you donate $1 using this method, the creator only gets 2/3 of that. But if you donate it this way, they get a lot more of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's really, are you using, whose method of payment are you going to use, and how much are they taking for the convenience of doing that? The fact is, the way I look at it, I'm just saying, YouTube/Google makes a lot of money on us with those advertisements. And the fact that some of us pay for premium, some of us don't. But if you go this route, so I don't know. It's the way that I look at it. I would rather give, and again, I'm not saying that you need to donate. I'm not saying it at all. But if you were to, who do you want getting the bigger cut? I know what I prefer. So there you go. Billy's ass is not a command, but it should be. It should be. You know what should be a command? What should be a command is, in fact, this is a command, is it not? Oh, and there's no fart. Unfortunately, I wish that was a command on YouTube. I've looked into it. There's something about the way, but it'd be cool if like I hit Bucho and then this comes up. Or if I hit Billy, and not only would it do something there, if I hit Billy, it would come up with the thing. Or if you said !legal, then this would come up. I will make it legal. Right? But that's not the way it works. YouTube doesn't work like that. But Twitch has a bunch of stuff built in that will allow that kind of stuff, which is kind of a bummer, man. That's part of the reason why I liked Twitch a lot, is because there was a lot of things that you could do that really like make your stream like crazy and fun. But yeah, you should put the PayPal link in the description. I mean, probably, but I don't. Look, there's probably a lot of things that I should do, and maybe I should start doing that. Maybe say something like, maybe something like, hey, you totally don't need to, but if you want to donate, you can click this link and donate to the Order 42 show. Start slicking your hair back. See, everybody says that, but I've done that. Let me see if I have. I don't know if I have any pictures of my hair slicked back like that. It'd have to be an old one, for sure. An old picture. See, here's the other thing too, is I have to find a picture where none of my family members are in it. I'm not a real selfie kind of guy, you know? I wonder if this is... Okay, why are those out of order? That's weird. It's a picture from one of the fan conventions, Star Wars conventions. Big guy dressed up like Chewbacca was pretty cool. Okay, here's one. This is from 2013. With the slick back hair. How's that? How's that? There's one from February 2014. With slick back hair. My hair's black. Still got a gray beard, though. Ah. That picture, totally with the hair slicked back. With my goatee shaved off. I look so weird without a goatee. I do. Anyway, there you go. Liquid shits are the worst. You're not lying. I'm sure Gas Money had a hard time finding the link. I mean, that's possible. Billy. Can someone drop the PayPal link? Is that passive aggressive calling out Rob for not throwing Gas Money? Oh, there you go. Look at that. That picture with no facial hair feels like Attack of the Clone. It is a little weird, isn't it? You look 15 years younger without a goatee. Yeah, but I think it'd be different now. Because I mean, back then I didn't have any gray in the hair. Now I have gray in the hair, like the salt and pepper thing, you know? By the way, a couple things before we get to the little tidbits of news that we have. Bam. Fathead in the way. Retropalooza Houston this weekend. Come see us. I mean, if you're around. If you're around, come see us. Salt and Pepper. That's right. I was almost going to sing You're Never Gonna Get It, but isn't that in vogue? Salt and Pepper is, I don't even remember Salt and Pepper. It'd be at least 22 years now. There's way more gray in your goatee than on your head. That's true. But that is from years ago. Before I started turning gray up here. But anyway, there's that. Second, now I know. There are people in here. I know this. I know this for a fact. There are people in here that are physical only. But there are deals to be had in digital sales of movies. And I just want to point them out. I want to point them out because holy crap, there's some good deals this week. Starting today, these went on sale. Look at that. Pirates of the Caribbean, 5 movies, $20. Indiana Jones, 4 movies, $30. Die Hard, 5 movies, $20. Black Adam, Poltergeist, $5. All 8 of the Paranormal Activity movies for $10. The Alien, 6 movies, $25. Godfather, oh, I'm not even over there. Godfather trilogy, $20. Jack Ryan collection, $20. Predator. Look at all these. I mean, look, there's a lot. Okay. Now this link is in, well, most descriptions. But it's Blu-ray.com. There's the link. It's awesome. There's a lot of good movies on sale. So, if you want, go check it out. Look at that. Signs for $5. That's a great movie for $5. The original Alien in 4K, $5. The original Predator in 4K, $5. A lot of good movies there. And of course, that's true. Adventures in Game Chasing is $10 right now. $10. Fiber to avoid liquid shit or have a colon. Otherwise, like this guy.
Yo.
Rufus. And see, through Streamlabs, you get that. Was that it was. That was I'm guessing that was Leo in the gas money too, right? But thank you. See how weird that is? So it's something between YouTube and Streamlabs where it doesn't work. But Rufus, I'm just telling you, everybody, it's okay. It's okay. I'm good. No booty call. Was booty call on there? Or are you just saying you wanted booty call to be on sale? Yeah. But yeah. Oh, you were just kidding. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Now, we all know that booty call for donations. Well, I'm just glad that gas money isn't going to be around this weekend. If you know what I mean. They give me too much to put holes in people, and I don't drive. Never feel bad when I throw money. Well, I'm not saying I don't want to make you feel bad at all. I think I very much appreciate it. I'm just trying to say, hey. Hey. That's what I'm trying to say. But if there's anything we know about Hollywood, it's that when they see something happen, they want to capitalize on it. They want to copy. So guess what? Amazon is going to start making a bunch of stuff based on IP they own. RoboCop, Stargate, Legally Blonde, and Barbershop among titles in works for film and TV as Amazon looks to supercharge the IP they acquired from MGM. Booty call for donations. I mean, let's be honest. Gas money sounds like a dickhead. I mean, but really, they're going to capitalize. So this is going to be a thing, an ongoing theme for the rest of our lives. A studio sees something work, another studio will try to capitalize on something similar. So, hey, this IP has been sitting around a while. Why don't we capitalize on that by trying to cash in? So that's what's going to happen. We're going to see all of these things happen. The other one that got announced, and in fact, Wraith is responsible for this one. A Galaxy Quest TV series in the works at Paramount Plus. So here's the thing. Do I think that this is a bad idea? No, not at all. You own IP that hasn't been doing anything in a while, and you want to make some money off of it. Makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense to capitalize on that with a new story, a reboot, whatever you want to call it, remake, sequel. All of those things are up for grabs, and I don't blame you. Something that's popular and that has grown in popularity, especially like Galaxy Quest, maybe you should. But it does suck that they didn't do something with Galaxy Quest when Alan Rickman was still around. Because Alan Rickman's awesome. But there you go. So all of those things are in the works. Not huge news, because guess what? It's in the works. All of this stuff is in the works. It's a maybe. I mean, how many times have we heard something about a Star Wars movie coming and it doesn't happen? There have been some Marvel movies that have done that too. Just saying. Just saying. I'm telling you, don't feel bad. Okay, Rufus, I won't. But thank you. But hey, you know, I ate hummus and it gives me free gas. I'd buy that for $1. I mean, look, here's the thing. All of those could be awesome. They could all be crap. All we can do at this point is go, hey, hope it's good. And I hope it actually gets made, because there's a lot of things. There's so many different, think about every movie that you've liked. Somebody's talking about making another one of that. Yes, even Gone with the Wind. And guess what? They made a sequel to Gone with the Wind. So it's possible. Hey, that popular thing that happened that people like and paid money for, well, if we did it again, they'd make more. They'd pay for it again. So that's going to happen. So yeah. I love my rides, but 55 for half a tank a week on my Blazer a week, and 40 to 45 for half a tank a week on the Silverado gets old. I mean, that's absolutely true. But I still appreciate that. You know what I mean? Still appreciate it. They don't need to rework Stargate. They have 4,000 hours of TV shows to stream. That's true too. But guess what? I guarantee you they're working on something. Somebody somewhere is writing something, or they're toying with the idea. They're trying to see if we can get, hey, let's bring these people back. Always. It's constantly happening. So, responsible for admitting the news, not rebooting Galaxy Quest. I mean, true. And you mean submitting. Yes. Yes. By Grabthar's hammer, he shall be immortalized. I'm not even sure what that means. Is that from like God of War or something? My only membership tier is I'd buy that for $1. I don't let people pay more than $1 a month. Okay, well then you know what? That's a thing. That's a thing. $1 a month. I think I could probably swing that. You know what I mean? Never give up, never surrender. Yes, Galaxy Quest was interesting. I've only seen it twice though. And it's been years and years and years. I need to watch it again. It's been one of those that's like been like, oh, I need to watch that again. And then I forget. So, and Terminator did have a badass TV series. I love using I'd buy that for $1 clips. The Sarah Connor Chronicles, good show. Yeah. See, I mean, I always, you know, I like that.
I will make it legal.
Makes funny. Like, I don't know if that's legal. And then you pull that up, you know? New Battlestar Galactica. Oh, Grabthar's hammer is from Galaxy Quest. Ah. You spelled Retropalooza wrong. Retro Pizza? Now, here's something that I just thought was interesting. And one of those takes where it's like, this was written in a way that made me think it was going to go differently. Elijah Wood, this web page was reloaded because a problem occurred. All right, get out. Elijah Wood has a few thoughts about the new Lord of the Rings movies. Oh, yeah? This is what he said. I'm fascinated and I'm excited. I hope it's good. I'm surprised. I don't know why I'm surprised, because of course there would be more movies. Obviously at the core of that is a desire to make a lot of money. It's not that a bunch of executives are like, let's make really awesome art. And again, not begrudging anybody, because of course it is commerce. But great art can come from commerce. So these two things are not mutually exclusive. However, Elijah Wood has some advice for those developing these new Lord of the Rings movies. Don't make it about the money. Lord of the Rings didn't come out of that place, he said. It came out of a passion for these books and wanting to see them realized. And I hope that it is ultimately what will drive everything forward with whatever these subsequent movies are. I just hope that it's the same motivating factor at its core whenever they hire a screenwriter and a filmmaker, that it is with reverence for Tolkien's material and enthusiasm to explore it. Let's just back that up a second there. Elijah. You think Lord of the Rings wasn't done so they could make money off of it? I get what he's saying though. Originally, the idea was let's make really really good movies. Let's try to do justice to this and all that kind of stuff. You can see the difference. You can feel the difference between the Lord of the Rings movies and the Hobbit movies. But come on, they still wanted to make money from that, and they still were betting that that would happen. So there you go. There you go. I need to catch the next Discord meetup. I have tons of ideas for you, Rob. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's definitely about making money. I mean, there's the thing about Elijah Wood is he has always come across to me as just a good dude, a wholesome guy who's trying to do the best that he can. Sometimes he wins, sometimes he loses, sometimes he's really good at what he does, and sometimes it doesn't work out. But the fact is, I think he's a good dude. Now, why do I listen to what he says versus everybody else? Well, because he actually has some intelligent words to say, and it's not, oh yeah, this is going to be the best movie you've ever seen, or that movie was the. He's actually saying something with some truth behind it. You know what I mean? So, that whole story of the making of the Lord of the Rings film still blows my mind. Hey, let's make an entire trilogy of blockbusters at once. I mean, look, the thing was talk about a risky bet. Complete risky bet. But the idea that, no, we just want to really do justice to Tolkien. No, you wanted to make a ton of money. You were hoping that it was going to make a ton of money. But you actually got a guy who was really interested in doing the film's justice, and that's why you got the movies you did. Don't sit there and pretend that everybody involved in the making of the Lord of the Rings was all about the art and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. There's a lot of money there. Guarantee you some of the people who fronted that money just wanted the big return. You know what I'm saying? Because that's Hollywood, and that's the way it works. But again, like he said, great art sometimes can come out of that. But let's be honest, that's not, And I can almost there's a lot of people that I can guarantee you in New Zealand, when they were making the Lord of the Rings movies happen, they were trying to do justice to not only themselves and their work, but also the film and also the world that they were trying to build. But there's always going to be some people that are, what's in it for me? Let's be honest. It's just the way it is. But I think he's a good dude. And I think he said something really intelligent, but at the same time, he was kind of like, wait a minute. Let's be honest here. Any movie that is being made, you want to see some profit of it. There is that internal, I'm trying to make something from the heart and with passion, but you also want to be appreciated and you would like to see a return. There's a big difference between some of these independent films out there that you can tell are made with this in mind, and then there are huge blockbuster movies. You know what I mean? I don't know. Am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong. It is crazy though, if you think about it. What a huge risk. But anyway, Mega CD on eBay here wants 800 pounds. My contact seller to insult them. Wow. Nobody cares what you have to say unless you know. Wait, nobody cares what you have to say unless they know you care. Oh, they never mind. He's a scumbag reseller. It can't be helped. Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, like, Ricky resells. But again, there's a way to make money without being like complete douchebaggery. And again, for those of you who are late to the game, when I went to get my hair cut, I said, have you seen any John Hughes movies? I want the villain in almost every John Hughes movie. I want that cut. Make it so. But hey, Retropalooza this weekend, Retropalooza Houston. And then of course, what? 2 weeks? Is it 2 weeks? Wait, 18th, 22nd. Yeah, in 2 weeks after that. Oh my God, it's 2 weeks. We have SoCal in California, the SoCal Gaming Expo. So that's a thing. Oh, and by the way, guests. I don't know who Sarah Nato-Cheney is, but apparently there's all the information on this, on her. Bill Rogers is going to be there. Lisa Ortiz is going to be there. Bradley William Smith, Michelle Knotts, Boogie 2988, Phoenix Resell, those Game Chaser guys, 8-Bit Eric, Tales of Taylor, Tafetta Darling, Dearest Abby, Tyler Esposito, who recently had a pretty big boost on YouTube too. I think he got to 80,000 subscribers. Cool. G to the next level. Blake Wright, Peachy and Fairy, and Creative Rain. Almost like Creative Rain. Sorry. I'm terrible at names. But there you go. It's going to be great. It's Retropalooza Houston, guys. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So if you're in the area, do the thing. So there you go. Who was the villain in Breakfast Club? The principal? Well, I'm like almost every John Hughes movie. And of course, what was there a villain in Uncle Buck? No. I was trying to think of like Pretty in Pink. Wasn't the Blake or Blaine or whatever? It's got the feathered hair, you know? Because that's what I look at that and I go, oh, that is kind of feathered hair, isn't it? Oh, well. It's cheesy. I give my third nut to be in the area. You have a third nut? It's amazing. I'm not even mad. The principal was the villain in Ferris Bueller. Yeah. Oh, and then it's like a vice principal in Breakfast Club, right? Uncle Buck was the villain. Blake, Blaine, Sloppy, Slappy? Exactly. Samsonite. I was way off. Ah. Well, look, here's the deal. I think I might actually cut it off early tonight. And the reason I'm saying that is because I have no more news. And secondly, I've got to get up early in the morning and go over to my father's house. My father's house. I'm helping him. In fact, I said it earlier. I'm helping him with getting iPads. And he's got new iPads, brand new iPads, and he's having trouble. He needs help with the whole migration thing. So I am going over there to take the old stuff, back it up, and get it on the new stuff. It's easy. It really is easy, but you know, he's old. So I'm trying to help him out. So I think I might go ahead and call it because my back hurts too. Had a long day with old Billy Chaser. You know what I'm saying? But no, it was a good day. Okay, we get it, Rob. Your dad has an iPad. You don't need to brag. Yeah, he has an iPad and he bought basically, I mean, for all intents and purposes. Got me this chair. And that chair's awesome. Did you know I used to think it said intensive purposes? Like intensive. That's what I like. Oh, for all intensive purposes. It's actually intense and purposes. Do you know that was a thing? There you go. Just like when I was a kid, I thought it was row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is butter dream. And I was like, I don't know what butter dream is, but it sounds nice. Not life is butter dream. It's life is but a dream. Do you know that? Great stream, Robbie. Love you, brother. Appreciate what you do. Rufus, I appreciate you. Seriously. And it's not just a monetary thing, you know? I seriously appreciate each and every one of you watching and giving me not only your attention, but giving me back. See, it's a quid pro quo thing. It's this energy that we have back and forth. I love it. I've always loved live streams or live shows. I love it, man. Does Rob's dad have an iPad? That's true. Yes, he does. Well, he does, and Vicky does too. Both of them. So I'm helping them both. So it's going to be a kind of long day, probably, depending on what they're going to have me do. So I was hurt pretty bad. They put me in intense and care. Butter dream sounds like a porno. Well, not when you're 6, 5, or 4, whenever. You've said that butter dream thing a bunch of times, but it always cracks me up. Hey, I know it. Your reply to every comment's amazing and unheard of. It is. And Ninjinzu, we're just wrapping up. You're a little late. But yeah, it's been a long day. The hair is short now. And I'm going to go relax and then get up early and go to my dad's. So, look, you guys have a great night. You have a great week. Sorry. Ninjitsu, did you like it? Did you like the Mario movie? Did you like the thing? Had to say what up before it's over. GG's to you. Ninjinzu has always been here in the shadows. But look, I really appreciate you guys. It's always fun doing this show. And it's great that you guys are here and having a good time too. And you know, like I said, we give to each other. You give to me. And we I give back a little bit, I guess. Entertainment, hopefully. But y'all have a great one. And we'll see you next time. In fact, you know what? I think I can never end. But this weekend, what I might do is I might do some little recordings and stuff. So hopefully there'll be like either a video or maybe a short or something. We'll figure out something for this weekend. Retropalooza Houston should be fun. So you guys had to squeeze in one more tangent. JX, I know I'm terrible. I'm terrible that way. But you guys have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you next week. It's like the Return of the King's endings. I mean, true. And I will say to my dad, hi to everybody. Or hi from everybody. Y'all have a great one. Bye. Leave it now before I say anything else.